Hello everyone, it's Chris from Military Aviation History, and some of you might remember a video I made about 6 months ago in April 2020 titled "Why Germany is not buying the FA-18 Super Hornet." This was made just after the German Defense Ministry had sent out a statement of intent that they are looking into the possibility of buying FA-18 Super Hornets. Back then, as the story was essentially unfolding and developing, I said this: maybe we will buy them. Maybe the announcement comes in tomorrow or a week from now, and if so, well, this video will have aged poorly, but at least it gives me a chance to tell you how difficult this process is in Germany. Well, here we are in November 2020, and I have an update for you. Germany still has not bought Super Hornets, but has now announced that they are going to be buying additional Eurofighters to at least cover part of the demand that they have in fighter jets. So I'm going to make this into an annex to the original video. This announcement broke a few days ago, indicating that Germany will now buy 38 new Eurofighters. How do we know that this is going to happen this time around? Well, that's because the German parliament has now approved the acquisition, and they have given the funds for this. The defense ministry in Germany can only suggest purchases and the budget requirements for those, and it is the parliament that decides whether this is going to happen or not. Again, going back to the original video. And then one more important point is that some of these outlets have been reporting as if this is a done deal, a confirmed deal. Like I said, there's a whole political process that still has to happen for this to get anywhere close to that. So no, it's not yet confirmed. The German parliament has to sign off on any sort of major weapons acquisition program that happens. And that means that you're putting this up to a vote in front of opposition parties where they can have their say. Now, fair enough, you can say the Grand Coalition, maybe if there's a deal brokered between the CDU and the SPD, they're gonna keep, that tight little union that they have, and they're gonna push this through. But that will take a lot of political bargaining on the side of the CDU, and especially AKK, and she probably doesn't have that political weight in Germany. I'm going to cut the politics short in this video, but if you want to know more about how these things work in Germany, and thus next time you are confronted with news like this, where Germany has apparently decided to buy a new weapon system, you'll be able to make a clearer judgment on it, because a lot of other sources will never explain this stuff to you, so just watch the original video. Anyway, these 38 Eurofighters then. Parliament agreed to a 5.4 billion euro package for the acquisition of the newest version of the Eurofighter, which is of course Tranche 4, also known as Quadriga. These are foreseen to be a substitute to the older Tranche 1 models that the German Luftwaffe still operates since 2004, I think. As the official press bulletin notes, with the today announced acquisition of a total of 38 Tranche 4 Eurofighters, the Luftwaffe receives a multi-role aircraft that, other than Tranche 1, can not only be used against enemy aircraft, but also against targets on the ground. Germany has committed itself on both cases towards NATO. The new combat aircraft are equipped with the newest active electronically scanned array, AESA radar system. With this, the Luftwaffe makes a massive step in terms of digitalization. Now, if you remember the initial plans from April, 38 Eurofighters, well, that's exactly sort of the number of planes that Germany wanted to buy to substitute their Tranche 1 aircraft. But this still leaves, well, the other half of the force requirements outstanding. Among these were 40 Eurofighters meant to substitute the Panavia Tornado, which Germany still operates, which means that they would have to be also cleared for the B-61 nuclear bomb, as well as an optional additional 15 Eurofighters redeveloped into an electronic warfare platform once they are available. As an interim solution, 30 FA-18F Block 3 Super Hornets had been proposed alongside 15 EA-18 Growlers. As you can see, only one part of the proposed plan was now realized. It is possible that the Luftwaffe eventually goes with the FA and EA-18 option. Eventually, perhaps. But if, then this has not just happened yet, and this is really a massive political bargaining project. There is actually an article by Thomas Wiegold from the German defense blog augengradeaus.net that explains this very nicely. The procurement of Eurofighters in Germany is also a topic that goes beyond the procurement requirements of the Bundeswehr, as jobs, especially in Bavaria, are linked to this aircraft type. Even years ago, the industry and ministry had been arguing about plans to reduce the amount of ordered Eurofighters. By now, the question no longer revolves around a reduced order, but about how many aircraft are to be ordered. The pressure of the manufacturer Airbus is immense, not only in terms of ordering the now agreed upon 38 new machines, but also to substitute the Tornado only with Eurofighters. The article, as well as all other sources, are of course linked in the description as always. And if you speak German or use something like a translator, I would encourage you to bookmark augengradeaus.net, because it is a good place to get concise, to the point, no BS news about German defense questions and defense procurement and all those good things. I have no affiliation with the site, by the way. I've never met the author. I just think it's a very good outlet and very good website that I myself use. It does an excellent job. So yeah, here is that update that I promised 6 months ago. As explained in the original videos, there are no decisions until Parliament votes on the budget. Of course, I will continue to keep my eyes on this, and now I would be happy to hear from all of you. What do you think about these plans? What do you think will happen? Do you think that Eurofighter presents a valid platform as a replacement for Tornado? Would you like to see Super Hornets in, and of course the Growlers of course, in Luftwaffe colors? Any thoughts on this? Put them down below. I'm looking forward to those. Thank you to my patrons and channel members who make this channel possible, and if you enjoy the show, please consider supporting via Patreon or the channel memberships here on YouTube, and by sharing the videos. Thank you as well to the Militärhistorische Museum Berlin-Gatto and the Flugwerft Schleißheim. Some of the footage I used in this video was from their exhibits that you can find in their museums. If you want to visit those when you can, the links are also in the description. As always, have a great day and see you in the sky.